Well, Happy New Year to you. This is Dr. Wilson, and I'll be your instructor for your online educational applications of technology course here at HBU. I wanted to take a few minutes to welcome you and orient you to the course and the materials that are available to you within the Blackboard course shell. First of all, you'll want to be sure and click on the syllabus here. We will do that at a later time, but I want you to be sure that you read the syllabus, look at the due dates, look carefully at the grading and the way that that is done, because that's kind of a contract between your professor and you, the syllabus is. So be sure that you're fully familiar with it. If at any time you want to email either myself or students in the class, you can click on the HBU email. You can choose either select users, instructors. You can email your classmates, particular classmates, all with a click of a button here. Your attendance will be monitored by how often you log on to Blackboard. You should probably log on to Blackboard at least 3 times a week to check for different things. You'll need to log on to submit assignments, participate in discussion boards, view particular videos and things that are linked. So there will be lots of reasons for you to log on, not just to log on and say you've logged on, but you'll be able to monitor your attendance that way. There are a variety of student tools available here to you and a place for you to check your grades. There are classroom policies and procedures and ways that you can contact me. And if you have questions that you think might benefit everyone in the class, under this Contact the Professor, you can click on here and post to a forum. Those questions you'll create, you'll click on it and you will reply and ask questions. Those are things that other people can see too. Just like when you're in class and you ask questions and everyone benefits from both the question and the answer. Hopefully this will facilitate those same kinds of situations. So please use the Contact the Professor, and I will check that several times throughout the week so that you get a timely response. Also, you will see that there's a student cafe. We're going to initially use the student cafe as a place for you to introduce yourself to your classmates. If you click on the button there, you can see that I've done a brief introduction of myself for you. So you can click on, first of all, the introduce yourself and see the assignment here. It's a place for you all to ask questions of colleagues. So I won't reply to questions asked in this student cafe, but it is a place for us to get to know each other initially. So I did start that particular thing. And so I have created, here's a picture of myself. Isn't it horrible to see yourself in photo? And then a little bit of background about myself that you can look at, myself and my family, and what I'm doing here at HBU. Beneath that, there are sections for assignments and discussions. You don't really need to click on either one of those, although you can click on these 2 buttons to go directly to either the assignments or the discussion tabs. But instead, what you will want to do is every week, and a week starts on a Monday morning, you can click on the weekly tab and get kind of a class overview, an agenda, along with objectives that we're trying to address in each of the class meetings. Then there are sometimes checkpoints, so to remind you of important dates. You'll notice here in the checkpoint there's some dates there about our class meetings and university calendar items. Also, I can go back up here to the week 1 tab. See the week 1 button. Let's see. Week 1 button, and then go to resources. So in each week there are a set of resources. So you might look at the agenda. This kind of gives you a to-do list. So notice in the first week you're going to watch this video. You're going to click on the student cafe and post an introduction. You're going to watch some YouTube clips in the resource sections and compare and contrast one-to-one computing classroom. So here I've got some things that you're going to do. Create an account on Twitter. And so I've given you to-do lists, but not many directions necessarily. And the things that you need to accomplish these items, you'll find in the resources section. And so, again, here's your introduce yourself back to your student cafe. Here's a video I want you to watch, and then there's an online discussion I want you to participate in. And you would do this always by Thursday of each week. If you click on the discussion question, it will take you to the discussion session. Notice there's a couple of things here. First, you'll do the discussion. Then once you have accomplished the Twitter ID, you want to give me your Twitter ID so you can follow me and I can follow you on Twitter. And finally, you'll submit your assignment, which we'll talk about later. And so oftentimes in the discussion area, so students can see your, you all can see peers' assignments. It helps us do a couple of things. You can kind of see what other people have done for the same assignment and ask questions of them. How did you do this? Why did you include that? In a regular classroom, I often do a gallery walk with assignments, and this putting these assignments in a discussion forum allows us that same capability. You can go in and see other people's work and post responses and give constructive feedback to your colleagues. So that is all in the discussion board section. I'm going to go down here and go back to my week 1. And notice that in the bottom of each one, there's also usually an application assignment. And so if you click on the application assignments, these are the things that you'll submit. This again gives you the online posting if you needed to do that. But mostly, here's the collage assignment that will be due. There's a description here of the collage assignment. But if anything that has a link button beside it, if you click on that, it will take you straight to the assignment section, which is also over here. So I can click in each week to the assigned assignment. So notice it takes me to the assignment, and this is where you submit your work. So all assignments will be submitted in the assignment section, and occasionally you'll also upload them to a discussion board thread when you are prompted to do so. Here again is a description of the assignment. So you want to upload it in the discussion board by Thursday of the week. And this is something you're going to use the top 10 tips, and those would be found in the resource section. See, here I've given you that information. Here's always a rubric for how the assignment will be graded, and so you can always click on that and see what I'm looking for. How well do you cover the entire page? Does it tell a great story about who you are? Did you use 8 out of the 10 tips? So all kinds of information. You will type me a sweet little note right here if you are so inclined. You'll browse the computer to find your document that you've created that you want to submit, and then you submit. Once submitted, you'll get a little successfully submitted button, and it will go into the My Grades area waiting for me to grade the assignment. So each week you will have, so let's look at week 2. Here we have objectives and class agenda. Again, there are resources that you need to go through and kind of follow along on. There's discussion questions that you work on, and notice there's another application assignment for this week, and that is the format for each of the weeks. So if you ever have questions about content or questions about what's due and what you need to do, please don't hesitate to email me. I check email multiple times throughout every day, and I will be very happy to get back to you. And occasionally, if there's a question that you ask that I think other people might need answers to, I might post that question and answer in the Contact the Professor section and let you know by way of announcement that that information is there for you. You need to for sure be sure that you are connected to your HBU email, because that is how you will get those announcements sent to you and emails sent to you. There's a link on the left-hand side called HBU Technology Systems Orientation. This takes you to a website that was created in order to help students with the different systems that HBU uses. And so you can come down here and look at and information on our technology systems. And if you scroll down, there are videos and things. So if you have a problem with a password or a username for any one of the systems, you can watch this video. Here's our email setup. Here's some information about that. Here's a video you can watch created by graduate students this last summer to help you know exactly how to access your email and even forward your email to your normal email if that's the way you prefer, how to get in the portal and what that's good for. All kinds of good information here. So be sure that you check this out as well. I look forward to working with you in this particular class. I think it's going to be a lot of fun taking classes online. I think it gives you flexibility and equal opportunities. You will work together in this class on a group book presentation that will be done at the end of this class. And so while you will check out the textbook for this particular class, you will also want to choose a textbook for your book review. You can find that information also if you look in the assignment section. So be sure to click on the assignment tab. I've placed due dates and things in here for you to look at. You might want to calendar these for yourself somewhere and pay close attention. There is a rubric attached so that you will know how you will be graded on each assignment before you get started. I'm eager to see how this semester goes. I hope it's a very positive experience for you. Again, let me know if there's anything I can do to help you. I'm Dee Wilson at hbu.edu. And so let me know. Let me hear from you, okay? I'll see you online. I'm looking forward to your introductions and your collages. Have a great semester. We'll be in touch.